Coming up on News Valdosta, a severe storm that produced tornadoes is on the way to South Georgia.
And advanced voting has begun all over the state of Georgia.
Stephanie Salone has our weather, while Ariel Hairston gives us a rundown on local sports.
Your News Valdosta starts now.
Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Kayla Jordan.
And I'm Shelby Mitchell. South Georgia is awaiting the arrival of a severe storm system that caused deadly tornadoes in the Midwest. The storm system that caused tornadoes in the Midwest and South is on its way to Valdosta. This storm killed 16 people in Arkansas, Iowa, and Oklahoma. It caused heavy winds and large hail in Alabama, Louisiana, Tennessee, and Mississippi. Although this storm has caused lots of damage in those states, local meteorologists expect the storm to be weaker once it reaches Valdosta. When the storm comes to us, it's expected to deliver 3/4 to an inch of rain. City officials say they're on alert for when the storm comes.
Yesterday was the first day for advanced voting across the state of Georgia for many different positions. Voters can vote for candidates at least 3 weeks earlier than the May 20th deadline for local and state offices. Here in Lowndes County, citizens will vote for county commissioners and county school board members. According to the County Board of Elections, a total of 181 people voted yesterday. The primary voting day is May 20th, but you can still vote before then.
Republican Senate candidate Jack Kingston visited Valdosta again last week to discuss his campaign and Moody Air Force Base's possible closure. Kingston's visit was mostly related to Moody's A-10 aircraft missions. Kingston wants to continue using the base to test these planes for mission simulations such as search and rescue, security, and fueling. Although the Air Force has recommended that Moody discontinue the A-10 missions, Kingston says the A-10 fighter plane's biggest supporters are the Marines and Army.
Over the weekend, 4 Flying Tigers made it back safely from their mission in Afghanistan. The returning officers were met by their families filled with their tears welcoming their return. One of the officers, former Major Andrew Quinn, was promoted to Lieutenant Colonial upon his return by Lieutenant Colonial David Raymond. Quinn was promoted because he passed a combat test during the 6 to 7 month mission out in Afghanistan.
35-year-old Ernest Eugene Pete was arrested for a slow-speed chase last Thursday. Lowndes County Police tried to stop Pete at a routine traffic stop on East Ann Street, which led to the chase. Pete was stopped on East Park Street, but he pulled a .25 caliber semi-automatic gun on deputies before he was stopped and forced to drop his weapon. Pete has been charged for possession of marijuana, battery, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, obstruction of an officer, and violating the Georgia Street Terrorism Act. Pete was charged with the Gangster Street terrorism violation due to his involvement as a leader within the Gangster Disciples. The Lowndes County Sheriff's Office, the Special Operations Division, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation are currently investigating the case.
Valdosta North Rotary Club found a nice way to bring in an event to the community that is both cultured and beneficial. Our very own Chandler D. Jackson has more on the blind wine tasting.
The Annette Howell Turner Center for the Arts has agreed to host the blind wine tasting for the Valdosta North Rotary Club. The Valdosta North Rotary Club is continuously involved in global causes. Their motto is service above self, and they continue to benefit the community through service, leadership development, engaging local business and professional leaders with projects to enhance the community, as well as promoting education and wellness with a focus on youth and family.
We're excited that the blind wine tasting and the proceeds that we raise from this event will go to benefit local charities, one being the Arts Center, in which we are hosting the event at tonight, as well as United Way of Greater Valdosta, the Boy Scouts, Cystic Fibrosis, the Rotary Foundation, CAC, and United Hospice. Our organization is all about giving back to our community, and so this is one of our events in order for us to do that.
The Rotary Club plans to make the blind wine tasting an annual event in Valdosta.
We would love to continue to have this event in the years to come, and I believe that for the Valdosta area, it is something that hasn't been done to this nature just yet, so that it does set us apart from some of the other tastings. It is for a great cause, a wonderful time for the community to come together, socialize, but know that their money is being utilized and distributed throughout Valdosta locally for wonderful, wonderful causes. Absolutely.
If you missed out on the wine tasting this year, this event is definitely one to look forward to again next year. With News Valdosta, I'm Chandler D. Jackson.
Coming up, teachers at a local elementary school help out a young boy with cancer.
And firefighters do a fundraiser for burn victims. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
That's slow. That's slow and below the tongue. Seriously. Okay.
I love learning.
I believe in service.
I am full of passion.
I embody sportsmanship.
I trust in my resourcefulness.
I like balance.
That's why I chose.
I chose
Division 2.
Welcome back to this Tuesday edition of News Valdosta.
Cancer is generally seen as a serious ailment, especially when the victim is a child. 7-year-old Courtney Smith of Pine Grove Elementary School has been courageously battling liver cancer for the past year. He and his family were brave and decided to remove half of his liver, only to be met with the knowledge that the other half was not functioning properly. Courtney is on the transplant list and will patiently endure. Until that time, his fellow students and staff members of Pine Grove have coordinated a fundraiser to raise money for his medical expenses. The fundraiser will begin tomorrow and continue through May.
Valdosta Fire Department's annual Give Burns the Boot fundraiser will begin on Thursday and continue through Saturday. Over 100 other fire departments across the state will join Valdosta's efforts to raise money for the benefit of the Georgia Firefighters Burn Foundation. Portions of the proceeds will be allocated to help Camp Uyala, Georgia's only camp that serves burn-injured children. Some of the proceeds will also help out other communities and local fire departments.
Peanut research will have an opportunity for advancement in the years to come. This is all thanks to the nearly $300,000 funding approved by the Georgia Peanut Commission. The board approved the funding in March. The newly approved research includes 28 project proposals submitted by the University of Georgia and the USDA Agricultural Research Service. The main focus of the research will be peanut breeding, improving economics, conservation methods, irrigation, and water management.
At the last City Council meeting, the mayor and council approved an award of almost $33 million to resolve the sanitary sewer overflows. Regional flooding has been occurring since 2009 and has had a negative impact on the City of Valdosta's sanitary sewer collection system. The contract is funded by a low-interest Georgia Environmental Finance Authority loan. Construction will begin in June and take 18 months to complete.
Tomorrow is the deadline to apply for the 15 board vacancies for City Council, the City Commission, and other authorities. One can view the vacant positions online or call City Clerk Teresa Bolden for further information.
When shopping, we all love to see those discounted price tags. The Valdosta State University bookstore has a frenzy you don't want to miss. News Valdosta reporter Stephanie Salone has more.
Summer is approaching and temperatures are rising, which means this is a recipe for shopping. Valdosta State University's own bookstore has decided to host several events throughout the course of this week. The Happy Hour sale will run between April 28th and May 2nd from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. All of the items will receive 20% off of the regular price. The happy hour sale for today will be a 20% off of all tote bags and ring binders.
Just to promote the store and a way to help the students save some money. That's basically it, to be able to buy more stuff for less money. And Wednesday is a big day because all of Nike, if it has the Nike logo on it, is 20% off. And then imprinted folders, and again on trade books. And if you're not familiar, we do have a small trade book section on the downstairs floor just for fun books.
The Thursday happy hour sale will include all men and women's Hurley apparel and ring binders. And then the last and final day of this sale, Friday, will be all pocket tees, art supplies, and trade books. The bookstore is also hosting the buy one get one 50% off sale. It is going on now until May the 10th. It includes only items that are already on sale, such as clothes, gifts, and school supplies. This is a great opportunity for everyone to participate in. Remember, the buy one get one off sale continues on through May the 10th. With News Valdosta, I'm Stephanie Salone.
Up next on News Valdosta, Stephanie Salone has a look at our local weather.
And Ariel Hairston will give us the best in sports, so don't go away.
In 1977, in Johannesburg, South Africa, an 8-year-old boy picked up the game of golf from his father. By the age of 9, he was already outplaying him. The odds of this gentle lad winning the Junior World Golf Championships at the age of 14, 1 in 16 million. The odds of that same boy then making it to the US and European Pro Golf Tours, 1 in 7 million. The odds of the Big Easy winning the Open Championship once and the US Open Championship twice, 1 in 780 million. The odds of this professional golfer having a child diagnosed with autism, 1 in 110. Ernie Els encourages you to learn the signs of autism at autismspeaks.org. Early diagnosis can make a lifetime of difference.
Danse, balance, suis la cadence, ondule bien tes hanches, au bal du dimanche. Danse, que la fête commence, dans ma belle robe blanche, je suis ton chou.
You didn't give up on sex. Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
Welcome back to News Valdosta. We've had some muggy weather this morning. The clouds look heavy and gray. Should we expect some rain? Let's check in with our weather anchor, Stephanie, and find out. Stephanie?
Thanks, ladies. The sun seems like it doesn't know what it wants to do these days. It's either shining bright or hiding behind gray clouds. Right now, it is cloudy and muggy. I hope you enjoyed the sunshine in shorts yesterday because today expect isolated thunderstorms during the afternoon. Cancel all outside plans because there will be a few severe thunderstorms in the area. If you do plan on making a few runs today, be sure to bring your umbrella and accessorize your rain boots with your outfit. We'll have a high of 85 degrees with the humidity at 73%. So ladies, be sure to spray extra frizz control, and guys, put extra grease and gel on your hair. Those isolated thunderstorms will continue on through the night, so couples, no late night walks tonight. Stay indoors, relax, and watch a movie. We're expecting a low of 71 degrees. Rain, rain, go away? I guess not. Scattered thunderstorms continue on tomorrow. The high will be 87 degrees and a low of 70 degrees. The UV index is a 4, which is very low, so no worries about dangerous sun rays. Today's pollen count is a medium at a 6.9. The allergens are oak, hickory, and mulberry. Those rains should help keep our pollen levels down. Anyone with allergies, be sure to take your allergy medicine before you leave the house or keep it handy. That's all I have for your weather. Back to you at the news desk.
Coming up, Ariel Hairston will give us an update on local sports, so stay with us.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all working with United Way for a million little reasons. The kids of our communities. To ensure their academic success all the way to graduation day. See, it takes about 12 years to create a graduate, but it takes the same time to create a dropout. And the difference between a kid becoming one or the other could be a professional athlete, or it could be you. Studies showed the earlier we get to kids, the better their chances. So become a United Way volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor, and make a difference in the life of a child, for the life of that child.
Give. Advocate.
Volunteer. Live united. Join your favorite NFL players. Take the pledge. Go to unitedway.org.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where the ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org.
Welcome back. Now let's turn to Ariel Hairston and see what she has in local sports. How about it, Ariel?
Thanks, ladies. The Valdosta High School Wildcats baseball team finished the season strong by sweeping Brunswick. The Wildcats ended the regular season with 19 wins and 7 losses and finished 8-4 in the region. The Cats are now in the playoffs. Do you like baseball? Well, weather permitting, tonight you can see your VSU Blazers in action. Here's reporter Erica Bacon with more.
Thanks, guys. You guys are welcome to come out tonight to McKee Park to watch the Blazers perform against Georgia College in baseball. The game will take place tonight at 5:00 p.m. The Blazers are currently 24-16, but they are more prone to winning at home. Their home record is 14-7. This is the last game of the Blazers season, so hopefully you'll come out and join us for what's next to come. I'm Erica Bacon for News Valdosta.
Lowndes High School is having a 9th grade spring football game tomorrow from 3 to 7 p.m. So if you want to see members of the Vikings' future varsity team in action, you can get a seat at the Lowndes County High School Stadium. The Lowndes Vikings baseball team has had its last home game of the season. Brad Covert has the story.
Last week, the Lowndes Vikings baseball team celebrated its senior night. All the seniors started against Cook last Thursday. Last year, Cook beat Lowndes at Cook, so Lowndes was looking for some revenge from the previous season. The Vikings have had some trouble at the plate this season, but were able to generate some offense and strike first, getting one on the board. The lead would not last long, however. Cook County then dominated the next 5 innings. Putting the game 7-1, Cook with the lead. The Vikings were able to regenerate their composure with a little help from Coach Redshaw. When senior Cole Bradley started the rally back with the win with his first homer of the season. The Vikings caught fire after that hit and went on a run, scoring 13 unanswered runs. Even though it was a shaky start to their season, the Vikings were able to pull it together and get their revenge on Cook. Their lead would hold up and the Vikings would take the win 14-7. With an amazing comeback for their last home game, especially the seniors, this had to be a game to remember. With News Valdosta, I'm Brad Covert.
The Vikings varsity soccer team will play at home today against Coweta for the first round of playoffs. The game starts at 7 o'clock. Valwood defeated Terrell Academy 11-6 last night. The Valiants moved to 12-9 in the season and 3-3 in the region. Tyler Richards was the star on the mound, pitching 6+ innings while striking out 8 for the win. Tyler moves to 7-2 on the year. Valwood will play in the state playoff semifinals tonight. The time and date are to be determined. That's all in local sports. Back to you guys at the news desk.
Coming up, the County Historical Society hosts a Civil War reenactment. We'll learn more when we come back.
Valdosta State University, encouraging
in-depth inquiry,
hands-on experience,
service and involvement,
and a global view,
while offering
a beautiful residential campus,
over 100 fields of study,
graduate and online degrees,
and championship athletics,
all in a warm and friendly community.
Get connected and involved.
Do more, become more.
Valdosta State University.
when every moment matters and a hand reaches out, when someone gives blood and a life is saved. That moment when heartbreak turns to hope, you're there through the American Red Cross. Every day, the Red Cross responds to nearly 200 neighborhood emergencies, and your support makes it possible. Use this moment to join us today. Visit redcross.org.
Welcome back to News Valdosta. Are you looking for something to do with your family this weekend? Well, for all you history seekers, the Lowndes County Historic Society has a site for you to see. It has been 150 years since the Civil War. To commemorate the history of the war and the city, the Lowndes County Historic Society has officially opened its Civil War exhibit for spectators. The display highlights clothing, items, and famous people that shaped Valdosta's rich history. Donald Davis, the Society's executive director, says he plans to have the exhibit up and running for an extended period of time.
The Impact Church in Valdosta will host its annual Spring Community Festival this Saturday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. The event will be held at 4383 Inner Perimeter Road. Attendees can expect free food, a kids' fun hunt, free clothes, and much more.
Thanks for watching News Valdosta. I'm Kayla Jordan.
And I'm Shelby Mitchell. Join us again tomorrow.